Now, honey, who's that guy? When I saw that smile, I said, oh, I got to have him. Who is that person, honey?
That's our great grandson.
Great grandson?
Davy.
We have about 7, right? Yeah. I know what you're probably saying. They look awfully good to have 7 great grandchildren. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Jones. Thank you.
So Davy has that smile. It's funny because every time Davy is asked to take his picture,
Yes.
he has this smile that is really kind of cheesy.
Yes, yes.
Say the word cheesy. Okay, so he's getting an award.
Mathematics certificate.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
about
very, very
cheese,
smart.
so-
But the thing is that, check that smile out,
Yes,
and that smile does everything.
it does.
It
All
does,
right,
it
all
does.
right. So talking about cheese.
We're
yeah.
talking about cheese, okay. So Curtis, I know that some are saying, ouch, and others will say when it's over,
Okay.
I'm glad I know this. So let's look. How is cheese actually made?
Okay, so let's go to a video graphic. Let's talk about exactly how is cheese made. All right, so let's go to our next slide and let's walk this through. How is cheese made? So let's go to our next slide at this time, all right? So, of course, cheese comes from the milk as you milk the cow, and it's put into a large vat. They will pour in rennet, which is the enzyme that comes from a cow's stomach, and bacteria pour that in to make the milk turn into curds and whey. Just like Little Miss Muffet, eating her curds and whey. I don't know what her parents would think about. Could have gave her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She probably didn't grow that old. Anyway, let's get back to the graphic. And so, therefore, it forms the curds and the whey. Now, the whey is poured out, and what's left is the curds. This is the beginning of cheese. That's the whey. They will slice it up, crumble it up, put it in another vat, set it there overnight, and then they put it in the shredder, add salt to it, then put it in smaller buckets, press it out, and press more of the liquid out. So what you have left is a glob of fat, the most unhealthiest fat on planet Earth, called saturated fat. It does 2 things to our bodies. Number 1, the cardiovascular system, okay? Saturated fat clogs the coronary arteries of our heart, increased risk of heart disease and also strokes. The kidneys, folks, the kidneys. Now, the kidneys is a powerful organ. It cleanses the blood, regulates sodium and potassium. They looked at 104 foods and their impact on our kidneys, all right? They give it a number called the potential renal acid load, PRAL. A food that's assigned a low number means that food is healthy for your kidneys. If that food has a high number, that food is detrimental to our kidneys. All plant-based foods have a low number. Actually, fruit has a negative number. Meat has the 3rd highest number, about 10 or 12. Egg yolk is 19. Cheese is 23. And the worst food overall is Parmesan cheese at a whopping 26. So, as far as our kidneys are concerned, outside of being unclean, we'd be better off eating citrulline than to eat cheese. Outside of being unclean. So, honey, let's go to our next slide because maybe this is the reason why.
What does the servant of the Lord?
Yeah, servant of the Lord, yeah.
What does she say?
What does she say? Let's go to our next slide, all right? Let's go to there. Here it is, folks. Quote, cheese should never enter into the stomach. It is totally unfit for food. This next slide is, next statement here, the effect of cheese is, now notice the word she used, delirious. I mean, that's what you describe a person who is mentally insane. Cheese. So honey, all this oohs and ahs and I mean, this, now that's the unofficial food of black folks, the macaroni and cheese. And so now we don't take nothing away. unless we give you something better in its place. So honey, can we give them something better?
What I'm really glad about, Curtis, back in the day, it was hard to find substitutes.
Oh,
other
it
things
is,
you
yes.
could use, but no GMOs, no soy in it as well. But now there's a lot of competition going on out there in the marketplace where they're bringing us these artificial, or we say alternative cheeses.
Oh, okay.
Look like, act like, smell like, melt like the cheeses that we're used to. So we want to give them something better.
Something better. Let's go to the next slide. All right. What is this, honey?
This is Delia cheese. I don't know how many have heard of that one, Delia. All right, so the Delia cheese is out there. It has the shredded, it has the block,
slices.
It has the slices. And for Parmesan, believe it or not, if you've not ever tried this one, the Parmesan, follow your heart, is absolutely, smells exactly like Parmesan, and it acts the same way also as well. And then we have also the pepper jacks. Almost anything that you have seen or like in the regular cheeses, you can now find in the alternative group.
So this is dairy-free, soy-free, non-GMO, all right? So to have healthy kidneys, to regulate sodium and potassium, have a healthy heart, this is the one food that's worse for our heart and for our kidneys. But this is something better. John 10:10, Jesus said, I come, that they might have life and have it more abundantly.